this way. There we go. Okay, so the angle on this video is probably awkward AF, but that's totally okay. It is October 2nd? Yeah, October 3rd? What is today? I don't know. It's the 2nd or the 3rd. I feel like it's the 2nd. No, it's the 3rd. Okay, so that is obviously how Kiana's week has been going. She doesn't even know what day of the week it is, or, you know, whatever. It's Monday, October 3rd. I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna quote something so great. Okay, anyways. I obviously have been slacking on my first 2 days of Vlogtober, and I apologize. I cannot believe it's October, you guys. Like, can we just, for a minute, process this in our heads really quick? Like, it's October. It is October. Okay, nope, I think that was, oh, no, that might have been better. Okay, well, you guys are like awkwardly just gonna see some clouds in the background. Is this a better angle than the angle before? You let me know. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so it's Monday. My parents are still in Florida, so my friend Brianna is watching Arianna right now. Brianna, Kiana, Arianna. I love her. She's 5 years younger than me, but I've known her since she was born, and then our moms have known each other for like the 47 years that they've been alive. So literally, like, she's super close to me. I've known her literally since she was born. She's known Arianna since she was born, and yeah, it's all Gucci. But yeah, I'm on my way to work right now, and then I was like, I haven't even done Vlogtober, and I literally said I'm gonna do every day in Vlogtober, but I suck really bad, so that's just my life in a nutshell. Yeah, so where should I pick up from what has been going on? Literally, my life is such a disaster right now. I don't even want to talk about it. Not only that, I work all by myself tonight. Monday nights, I usually work with my dad, and my dad's in Florida, and the Rich didn't even schedule anybody else, and so it's just me, myself, and I, all by myself. But it's gloomy outside, although it's like 80. But do you see, like, the clouds? Yeah, it's 80 degrees and cloudy, so it's like people could sit on the patio, but like they're probably not going to. Does that make sense? And then I was doing laundry today. Okay, first of all, if you saw my Snapchat story, like if you follow me on Snapchat or we're friends on Snapchat or however that stuff works, you would know that I switched my bedding. I like to switch my bedding like twice a year. Like, I do a bright color for like the spring and summertime, and then I do like a warmer like color for like fall and winter. So I'm totally obsessed with teal, as literally everybody knows, and my camera like holder thing in my car is even teal. But yeah, I've got like teal everything in my house, so I changed my room to teal and gray. I now have to change the bathroom stuff to match it, but it's totes fine. Yeah, so I did that, and now my room is just like it just feels so comfy in there. Like, it just like, yeah, and with the weather outside, it just feels perfect. Like, I love it. But where was I going with this? Yeah, so I did that today, and then I did all of my laundry. But I'm an idiot. And my jeans that I wanted to wear, I threw in my last load of laundry, and then I fell asleep, and then had to go pick up Brianna. So I couldn't wear the jeans I wanted to wear, and then the jeans that I'm wearing are like loose because, as everybody knows, I think I've said this like a lot, I've randomly lost like a shit ton of weight. So it's great, and I couldn't find my belt, so today sucks. And then, you know, Adam like is really sad today. Like, that's a long story, like it's a family thing, but like, and I'm just really sad because he's sad. Like, I just want to like love him and like yeah, so anyways, there's that also. Yeah, okay, so on the subject of him, everybody and their mother, and please and thank you, Michael asked me to make him a cake, and I was like, I have to go to work, and then he was like, make me a cake after work. So I love you, Michael, and maybe, but he said please and thank you. So anyways, I made brownies and mugs last night. It was great. I'm gonna do that again because it's bomb AF. So, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so literally everybody and their mother, look, I'm shedding, and I literally mean everybody and their mother have been asking me about Adam. And he doesn't know I have a YouTube. I don't really like, if I'm like talking to somebody, I don't really tell them that I have a YouTube channel. It's just not something that really like comes into conversation like ever. And I'm like a very like, I have serious social anxiety. Okay, I know this is like a double, like people are gonna be like, but you make YouTube videos, like how can you have social anxiety? Like it's totally different. And I guess you wouldn't understand unless you were in my shoes, but because I'm also a bartender, so it's like, you bartend for a living, so like how can you have social anxiety? You photograph, so like how can you have social anxiety? Like I get those questions all the time, but like it's literally a thing. So anyways, I have serious like social anxiety, so like I don't talk about my YouTube channel, like if that makes sense. But funny story. Okay, I'm totally getting off topic, but that's totally okay. So Kayla, everybody knows who Kayla is, I think. She's like one of my best friends, and I love her. Anyways, she's moving on Friday, and I'm so excited for her. She's finally moving out, you know, whatever. We are just hanging out at my parents' right now. That was Adam. Anyways, so yeah, this like truck behind me is like literally staying like 3 car lengths behind me at all times, and I don't understand why. It's really weird. Maybe he can like see that I'm like talking to a camera, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to be in that. But yeah, so like I was saying, because now this video is getting a little longer, I'm almost to work, but I'm gonna stop at Starbucks because I'm basic AF. Yeah, so anyway, she's moving out with this girl, Renee, who's also my friend now, but Arianna likes to just say that Renee is only Kayla's friend. It's cool. Whatever. She watches my YouTube channel and, like, follows me on Instagram. It was, like, the coolest thing ever. Like, when I met her, she's like, yeah, I watch your videos. And I'm like, cool. That's really cool. I've, like, met random people, like, in like Walmart or, you know, like King Soopers or like Sprouts and stuff like that, and I've met people there and they're like, oh my god, I watch your YouTube videos. I'm like, oh my god, thank you. And then they're like, your daughter's adorable, and I'm like, oh my god, thank you. But it's just the fact that like it was actually one of Kayla's friends, and she's like, I don't know you, but I watch your videos. And it was great. So shout out to you, Renee, because you're awesome. Yeah, those are great situations. Yeah, so she's cool AF. I really don't know where I was going with this whole situation. But yeah, so, Adam. So, let me try and find my Starbucks card really quick, so I don't have to pull out my phone and be like, I got a free reward. Here's my phone. Oh, shoot, I might actually have to do that, because I don't see my Starbucks card in my wallet. FML. Yeah, that sucks so bad. So, anyways, I have been working at this family-owned place for 2 years now. If you know me personally, you know what it is. It's literally like the cutest place ever. It's adorable. I love it. I love everybody I work with. Everything's great. And yeah, so it's like the best place ever. I've worked there for 2 years. My dad's worked there for 2 years and then some. And yeah, my dad's been there for like 2.5 years. I've been there for like 2.25 years. Yeah, so it's great. And then Adam has also been there for 2 years. And let me just tell you. So, yeah, as you guys know, I can't really say anything about the custody issue right now, just due to the fact that that would be very, very public if I talked about it, and I just can't until it's over and done with. But, so, last summer, yeah? No, like, basically fall, we were in need of a host, because, like, you know, our hosts were very iffy, stuff like that. So, Kevin started working weekends with us, as a host, and then Rich is a very, very nice guy, and he decided, you know, like, hey, like, do you want to work with us, like, you know, I'll give you a couple shifts, like, if you want to be trained on the floor, blah, 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 blah. And so that was what happened. And then one day, and this was after, like, a huge thing went down with Kevin and I, because I didn't actually ever really work with Adam, like, except a few times here and there. He basically just worked lunch, and if you guys know me, I only, like, work dinner shifts. I work an occasional lunch shift, but literally only work nights. And so he you know, didn't really know much about what was going on with us. He, like, but I would tell him, like, things, like, I kind of would just vent to him about things or whatever. And then he asked me one day, because he didn't see a ring on my finger, and he was like, hey, I heard you got engaged. And I was just really pissed off because of everything that had been going on lately. And so I straight up told him, and I know I'm gonna sound like a shitty person for saying this, and I was like, no. And that's, can I do a venti pumpkin spice latte? Can I get that iced with almond milk and no whipped cream? That's it. Thank you. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. So, because I'm literally an idiot, I was like, yeah, I have a reward. And he goes, okay, cool, like, just scan. I was like, okay. And my phone is plugged in my car, like, to my charger. And I, like, go to, like, scan it, and, like, I just drop my phone. Like, and I'm, like, in the drive-thru, right? And then he, like, looks at me, and he's like, you are so fortunate that your phone is plugged in. Because, like, the charger, like, kept it from, like, hitting the ground. And I was like, oh, I hate my life. It's been a really bad day. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I would have canceled that order if my phone broke. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, I need coffee. But anyways, it was just really funny. No daughter to work. Wait, what? Anyway. Oh, I read that wrong. Haha. Yeah, you did. Okay, so, anyways, yeah, so, you know, because I was being a total bitch and I was upset about everything that was going on, and I was straight up like, no. And he was like, oh, like, the look on his face, he's like, I'm so sorry, like, I guess I misunderstood. He's like, I, like, worked with Kevin, like, a few days ago, and I was under the impression that you guys were engaged, blah, blah, blah. Like, he literally, like, was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, like, you're fine, like, don't worry about it, like, it's not a big deal. And he was just like, okay, like, I'm really sorry, blah, blah, blah. And then we, I closed that night with him. I, like, it was, like, a Tuesday shift. Like, I never, like, work Tuesday nights, here anyways. And so I, like, picked up the shift or whatever for some weird reason. And, yeah, and so we closed together. And then the back door, what we call it the back door, it's the kitchen door, it's so... to get it to lock is, like, literally impossible. I don't want to talk about it. So anyways, we struggled for a really long time to try and get that door locked. And then he, like, came up to me and he's like, do you have my keys? And I was like, no, why would I have your keys? And then he was like, I don't know where my keys are. And I was like, do you need a ride home? Like, and he's like, no. Then he, like, goes behind the bar and grabs them. And I was like, you know where your keys were the whole time? And it was just like, whatever. So we go outside and he's like, have a good night, beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, you too, like... And I think I was, like, working the next night with him or something. For some reason, I was, like, working a lot of night shifts. Why was, like, that there? Like, and I don't understand why. Yeah, so that's weird. Anyways, I, like, went to, yeah, so then I was, like, getting in my car, and he's, like, trying to talk to me, but he's clear across the parking lot. And I'm like, I can't hear you, blah, blah, blah. So he comes over to my car, and then, fuck, it's cold. And so we're just, like, sitting there, like, in the parking lot, like, up against my car, and just talking about things or whatever, blah, 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 and, like, literally in the middle of a conversation, like, in the middle of a normal sentence, he just goes, I like you. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, I like you, blah, 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 and I was like, oh, you know, and I kind of just, like, didn't say anything, and he's like, well, how do you feel? Okay, literally, the pumpkin spice latte, like, with soy milk is so bomb, but, like, with almond milk is, like, perfection. Can we, like, just talk about that for a minute? Anyways, and I was like, oh, I like you too. Flashback 2 years ago when I first started working. That winter, I got Tabitha a hostessing job with me there, and she thought Adam was, like, the cutest guy ever, and it was so funny because she, like, had the biggest crush on him, blah, blah, blah. It was, like, literally adorable, but, like, so funny at the same time, right? Okay, so